Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Age of Low Elo, the YouTube channel that provides you with nothing but the finest Low Elo Age of Empires 2 games. My name is Soren, I'm a Low Elo connoisseur from Germany, and I have the very special honor of casting this amazing matchup. Today we're looking at two champions in the medium Low Elo range, namely, in the red at 452 Elo, LUD 2550 playing as the Cumans, as well as in the blue at 492 Elo, Strype playing as the Poles. The Cumans are a cavalry civilization that can build a second town center in Feudal Age, and they are known for their fast-mounted units. Their unique unit is the Kipchak, which is a mounted archer that fires multiple arrows in a single volley. And then we have the Poles. The Poles are a cavalry civilization. They can build Folwarks, which gives them the unique ability to instantly receive 10% of food from nearby constructed farms. Their villagers regenerate over time, and their stone miners generate a little bit of gold when mining stone. Their unique units are the Oburk and the Winged Hussar. The Oburk is an infantry unit that tears the armor of the unit it is fighting, while the Winged Hussar is a stronger version of the regular Hussar. The map is mega random. Here you can see it. There's a little bit of stone and gold in the middle. Apart from that, there is only lots of wood. And here, wow, there is a lot of resources over here. Definitely worth it to build a town center in the corners to mine those resources. This is a tiger. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider clicking on that subscribe button and let's get into this. Both of them, I'm assuming this is Auto Scout considering the Elo, but this is fine. This is another interesting Civ matchup. The Cumans are mostly known for their fast-mounted units, especially their light cav and their mounted archers. Their archers don't get a bracer, but their mounted archers get Parthian tactics, which gives them +1 melee and +2 pierce armor. Unfortunately, they cannot make hand cannoneers though. But hey, that's okay. Against the Poles, you're probably more worried about a cavalry. Their infantry is decent. They can make champions and halberdiers, but they don't get gambesons. Their stable units are pretty good. They can make paladins, hussars, elite step lancers, and even camel riders. However, they don't get the heavy camel rider upgrade. So that's a negative, and this right here is a villager that is just enjoying the view, doing nothing. And of course, red is getting rid of those straggler trees. Finally, the villager is now employed. He is busy on that goose. This is not optimal. This is not what we want to see, but it is understandable considering the Elo, so let's not be too harsh on red for that chaos. That is way too many villagers on one goose. And these two are just standing there doing nothing. This is not optimal. This is not optimal, but hey, let's enjoy the chaos a little bit without being judgmental. And a lumber camp going up, very nice. Alright, let's check out blue. Yeah, blue's economy looks a little bit more in order. Alright, and he's playing as the Poles. The Poles are all about cavalry. They have two unique tags that both enhance the usefulness of their cavalry units. First of all, they have Schlachter privileges, which makes their nightline cost 60% less gold. And they get Legitic Legacy, which enables their scout line to deal additional trample damage. The Poles, they don't get plate barding armor, which means their cav might not have enough pierce armor when fighting the Cuman cav archers. Also, they don't get ring archer armor, which could become a problem for the Poles when they make skirmishers against the Cumans mounted archers. Let's see how this goes. He has already built a Folwark. This blue area over here is where you want to be placing your farms later on. You can place 9 farms around it, or not, no, 8 farms, sorry, 8 farms around it, and then you get 10% of the food right when the farm has been constructed. So that is a very nice ability the Poles have there. Blue is already going for a barracks. Okay, and red is on his way to Feudal Age already. Faster than blue. We judged him too early when he had that chaos with the geese. But now blue is also on his way to Feudal Age. All right. Very nice. And this is not optimal. Yeah, send all your villagers to one woodline for now. Or alternatively, build a second lumber camp over here. You can do that too. That's actually what I would prefer. Yeah, it's always better to have 2 woodlands, especially on an open map. Speaking of open maps, let's check out the map here. You see the center. There's a relic here, a relic there. Where are the other relics? That's already it. There's only 2 relics on this map. Okay. 1 for each players. What is this? This is a Komodo dragon. All right. Very nice. There's a lot of resources in the corner. Yeah, a town center here would be amazing. Town center here. And a mining camp going up already for blue. He has just entered Feudal Age and has already built a mining camp. Okay. These 3 villagers just standing there idle. Okay, he's building a blacksmith now. Okay, this is great. This is fantastic. Very orderly economy right now. Blue is ahead in villagers. 22 versus 20. But red has 5 villagers in the queue. Blue has 3 geese just standing there, and you gotta be careful. Oh, here, an agali, okay? I gotta be honest, I'm hearing that name for the first time. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Agali? Ajali? Okay, alright, let's not... Please don't make fun of me for that in the comment section of the video. Please don't do that. I still... At least, you know, that's the thing. I used to pronounce Schlachter privileges wrong, the unique tag of the Poles. Yeah, I used to pronounce that wrong. And I was corrected in the chat about that. People are very judgmental when it comes to pronunciation. All right, rightfully so, rightfully so. All right, and blue is already building a few farms. That is way too many villagers on those berry bushes. Yeah, you see like 8 villagers surrounding 1 forage bush. That is a little bit excessive. But, alright, no problem. Okay, this is great. Red has built a lumber camp right next to the middle. This is great. He's going for horse collar and for double bid axe. Fantastic. And he's building a barracks. And he is going for whatever this animal is called. He is going for its meat. Very nice. He has gold mining. Fantastic. He's already on stone. Okay. And blue is going for Town Watch. This is great on an open map. Highly recommended to go for Town Watch early. Both of them now pretty equal in eco numbers. Resources collected slightly favoring blue, but only slightly. Very nice economy he has there. Blue's scout still discovering what is out there, and Red's scout dangerously close to the enemy's base. Yeah, this is not auto scout anymore. He is he? Okay. Yeah, just passing. Just passing, no problem. And blue also on stone now. Okay, this is great. He has a market and a blacksmith already, but he doesn't have the resources to go up to Castle Age just yet. These 3 villagers just standing there idle. He has 7 villagers idle. Oh, geez. It's actually 8 now. This is not optimal. Red is being attacked by a tiger. He is going forward. What is his plan? What is his plan? Is this... Oh, yeah, I know what his plan is. Okay. All right. It's a TC drop. With how many villagers? 9 villagers. All right. We are seeing a lot of TC drops lately. I wonder if that is because of the great Stalemate video. For those of you who don't know, the great Stalemate is it's a video. You can find it on T90's channel or also on Hera's channel. It's a strategy by a player called Matze, who TC drops his opponent, takes the opponent's TC away, and then attacks the enemy's lumber camp, so that the opponent does not have any place left where he can drop off his wood. So basically the opponent loses simply because he cannot drop off wood. And blue is fighting back. It's a great strategy, by the way. Matze actually managed to defeat Hera, the arguably the best AoE 2 player out there. He managed to defeat Hera that way. Simply because Hera did not recognize the strategy. He was confused. What is he doing? Why is he attacking my lumber camp? He didn't recognize that as soon as the lumber camp is gone, he cannot drop off wood anymore. And wow, a lot of villagers died there for red. 5 villagers went down for red, but the TC is actually up. The TC is actually up, and blue is losing a lot of units. Stop attacking the TC. Stop attacking the TC. And you are going to lose that archer, by the way. And a villager going down. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. But it's actually not a bad strategy. Think about it. Red is Cumans. The Cumans are the only civilization that can build a second town center in Feudal Age. This is actually great. And blue, that watchtower is not gonna do anything against... It's just a watchtower. But hey, okay. But it seems like the TC cannot range the watchtower, so this might actually be a nice idea, actually. Why not? Let's see what happens. And yes, blue is bringing a ram. Yeah, I'm sorry, red. Great idea. Nice attempt. Let's call this the not so great stalemate. Yeah, that was not... And blue is attacking... Oh. Blue, be careful. Blue, be careful. Either attack or don't. Either attack or don't. And blue has a lot of idle villagers just standing there. 14 idle villagers for blue. So you could actually argue that this is worth it because it distracted blue so massively. Maybe I spoke too soon, but look at the score lead for blue right now. It is crazy. Red is housed. This is painful. This is painful. 9 villagers in the queue, but he is housed and he is going to lose all of those villagers. Yeah, no question about it. The ram is going to take down this watchtower, no question about it. Red can use his villagers to fight the ram, though. So blue should not just be sending one ram. Because if he just sends one ram, yeah, now the ram is under attack. But look at how quickly the watchtower goes down. And red, ungarrison your villagers and attack the ram. Ungarrison your villagers and attack. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that did not work. That did not work, and now all the villagers are going down. But at least he's taking the ram. At least he's taking the ram. Okay, at least something. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Let's check out the KD. Yeah. 13 to 20. Yeah, that was not very successful for red, but a nice attempt. I like the energy. Consider the elo. 452 elo, and blue taunts red. Very nice. I like myself a little bit of cheddar in my games. This is great. Yeah, but it certainly did distract blue a lot. You certainly don't see this all the time, and red is now fighting knights with skirmishers. Nah. This is not no. It's not going to happen, alright. But very nice attempt. Kudos to red for trying. And blue needs to seriously do something about having so many idle villagers. Just build a mining camp. Just get the gold. Get the gold. By the way, blue is in Castle Age, red is not. Blue has a scout over here, just in case. But red still ahead with villagers. But way too many on wood, in my opinion. You need more farms. You need a lot more farms. You need food. You need to go up to Castle Age as quickly as possible. And look at blue. Blue is building 2 town centers at the same time. He is going for bloodlines. So we know what blue is about to do. He is going to make knights and attack. Yeah, they're already standing here. They're already standing here, 4 knights, but all of them weak. I would have suggested building a monastery, making a monk, and then healing them up first. Okay. A second town center going up for red right here. The only thing you can go for here is stone. He almost has enough stone. Yeah, now he has enough stone for a castle, but he's not even in Castle Age yet. That is a problem. 85 food. He is so far away from Castle Age. Ah, this is a problem. Red, you desperately need more farms. And here comes Blue's Knights. Here come Blue's Knights. And the town bell has been rung. The town bell has been rung. Red went all in on his great stalemate strategy, but it did not pay off, unfortunately. But he does have a couple of spearmen, at least. They are just spearmen. But, hey, better than nothing. Better than nothing. He is building a watchtower. Yeah, a watchtower. Yeah, it's not really protecting you from the knights. It's better than nothing, but... yeah, and those skirmishers are doing nothing. Those skirmishers are doing nothing. But at least he has a couple of spearmen. This is great. You definitely want to have some spearmen around when you are up against the poles. By the way, this town center is built by 1 villager, and it's not even halfway finished. It's gonna take a while. Blue massively ahead. He is building a castle over here in the northwest. Don't really know why you're building it here, but okay. Yeah, sure, why not? I would have preferred it to be here, or even better, here. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At least he's building a castle. He definitely needs the pop space. Blue has a very nice eco going. Very nice. This is the Folwark. Beautiful building. Very nice. And red is building a house wall. This is actually great. Yeah, you definitely want to wall up a little bit. But red, you desperately, desperately need to go up to Castle Age. Please build more farms. You have enough gold at this point. At this point, I would actually suggest, you know what, maybe buy some food or just build some more farms. You have too many villagers on gold. You really want to be building a castle to protect yourself a little bit. Yeah, a castle here would be really nice, so that the opponent cannot, the knights cannot go through here. And look at the market abuse from Blue. He sold 1,000 wood for 665 gold. Does he need gold so desperately? Alright. He has 3 town centers. And he is now ahead in villagers, but he is not ahead in army. He has made a couple of O-books. I don't really know why, but yeah, why not? O-books cost 55 food and 20 gold. They shred the enemy's armor, but they are not necessarily what I would go for against the Cumans. Because when you're up against the Cumans, you usually expect mounted archers. And O-books don't do anything against mounted archers. So this is not what I would recommend. But hey, let's keep the elo in mind. This is sub 500 elo. So let's not be too harsh here. And red is building a market. Hopefully he will use that market to buy some food, because he has so much gold, but not enough food to go up to Castle Age. His eco is completely out of whack. Build more farms, red, please. Build a farm here, build a farm here, build a farm here. Build one here. Build one here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be pretty. There's also still some berries left on that bush over here. And he is now finally going up to Castle Age after abusing the market. He bought 200 food for a lot of gold. Yeah, it's not great. By the way, Blue could have used that opportunity to snag those relics, but he didn't. At least send those O-books over here to protect the relic. He's building stables and he's building a Folwark in the center of the map. Alright. Alright, why not? I don't hate it. If red wanted to, he could build a castle in the center, but I would not recommend that. You definitely want a defensive castle first. And you also definitely want a town center here, you know, like there's so many resources to be getting. He is going for wheelbarrow. And he is actually ahead in army numbers. 18 spearmen, 10 skirmishers, unfortunately. Why are you making skirmishers against the Poles. The Poles are not known for their amazing archers. But, okay, better safe than sorry. Maybe this is some kind of reverse psychology thing. Alright, and here we go. Schlachter privileges. Alright. For the Poles. Schlachter privileges, it makes the knight line cost 60% less gold. An amazing tech. And he is on his way to Imperial Age. Alright. And Red is actually gonna build a town center in the center. He's gonna attempt to build a town center in the center. But yeah, that's not gonna work. That is not happening. This is not beautiful. This is not beautiful. Red, please bring your spearmen. Bring your spearmen. This is brutal. Blue is already so massively ahead. And the knights seem to not pay attention to the town center still being built. And Red is bringing his army. Yes. That's a lot of spearmen. That's 17 spearmen. They are gonna shred those knights. Yes. Here we go. And blue is fleeing. This is actually great. But those oboks... Oboks are gonna destroy the spearmen. Red, at least make pikemen out of them. He's going for elite skirmisher. Oh... Red... Skirmishers are amazing, but not against the Poles. This is a painful battle, and Red is ringing the town bell, and... Okay. Yeah, let's not be too judgmental here. Let's not be too judgmental. Yeah, that town center's going down, no question about it. But Red is bringing a manga now. This is actually great. But yeah, it's too late. It is too late. The town center is down. That is that. And blue is going for elite Obok. Okay. All right. I actually like that the remnants of the town center resemble the original TC. Look at the look at all the turquoise, whatever you call it, what used to be this orb, this orb at the top of the Cuman town center. This is actually fantastic. And blue is building a castle up there. Okay. Yeah, blue is... I don't really like blue's castle positions. I would have preferred a castle here, but okay, this is... By the way, these two villagers are chopping this wood. Okay, alright. Yeah, sure. Why not? Blue can certainly afford to be a little bit inefficient. This is fine. And Red is going for camel riders. Okay. And he's building mangonels. Blue is picking up on some eco upgrades. He is getting heavy plow, stone mining, gold mining, and he's finally getting blast furnace. Red is building more skirmishers. This is gonna be his downfall. I like that he built a camel rider. A camel rider actually makes a lot of sense against knights. And he has a lot of gold. Red has a lot of gold. He needs to be making pikemen, or pikemen. Just make pikemen. Pikemen and a few camel riders. You can make elite skirmishers. It's not the end of the world. I mean, he has enough wood, but still. This is not... This is... and this castle is gonna be horrible for Red. Yeah, this is not Red's game. First, his TC rush didn't work out. Now he is being castle dropped a little bit. He still doesn't have a castle. He has 3,100 stone in the bank. He still doesn't have a castle. Red, what are you doing? At least build a defensive castle. Build one here. Build one, I don't know, it doesn't matter where. Build one here. Build anywhere. It doesn't matter where. Don't try to be cute, but this is a real problem. And he's making a lot of cameras now. This I actually like. This I actually like a lot. What I don't like is the elite skirmishers, but okay, this is not the reason why he's losing the game. This is not the reason. He desperately needs to go up to Imperial Age. He desperately needs to build a few castles to make traps out of. He's going for ballistics now. Blue is going for Bodkin arrow. Okay. It'll give his castle one more range. And here, now Blue has the traps, and he is destroying the university that was just built, and Red is realizing that this is not going great. Oh, he's going for bloodlines. I didn't even realize he doesn't have bloodlines yet. Does he have chemistry? Obviously not. He's in Castle Age. This is not pretty. And yeah, here come. Oh, just passing. Oh no, Red. Don't hit your own units. Don't hit your own units. Don't hit your own units. Please don't hit your own units. And he's using all the mangonels. But yeah, he will, of course, shred those knights. And here come the O-Books. Yeah, and the elite skirmishers, they're just tickling. They are just tickling the O-Books. This is a problem. Yeah, all the elite skirmishers are gonna go down. And the camera riders are not great against O-Books either. No, Red is gonna lose everything here. Red is going to lose everything here. Yep, look at the corpses. Look at all the red meat on the ground. This is not great. This is not great. Blue is pop-capped. And the town bell has been rung, but look at where these villagers have to go through. And now, because Red rang the town bell, all of his villagers are getting slaughtered now. This is painful to watch. This is painful. Look at the KD now. 141 to 25. Red is getting absolutely slaughtered. And he's building... He's not giving up, though. Look at this. He has 4,400 stone. 4,400 stone. He's gonna die with 6,300 gold and 4,400 stone in the bank. He's going for capped ram. Okay, yeah, that's not... Okay, alright, and the game is over. And red actually died with 6,000 gold and 4,400 stone in the bank. He has not built a single castle. Wow, okay, that was certainly a game. That was certainly, look at Blue's economy, completely untouched. He even got the 2 relics. Very nice. Well done from Blue. First, he defended very well from the TC drop. And then he did an amazing attack, an amazing ambush on Red's economy. Very well done. Red's main problem was not using the market, not building enough farms, going up to Castle Age way too late. He has made 41 elite skirmishers, 34 pikemen. Oh, in the end it was pikemen. All right, good. Because throughout most of the game it was just spearmen. Then he made 27 camel riders. And Blue made 64 Elite Oborg, 18 Cavalier, 9 Trebuchets. All right, let's check out the statistics real quick. Here's the score. Here's the military, yeah, of course, massively ahead for Blue. Economy, resources collected for Blue, massively ahead. Society, villager max. In the end, Blue also had the villager max. And here is the APM. Red's APM almost always, or at least consistently higher than Blue's APM. If only some of that would have gone into making some decent army, into going up to first to Castle Age and then to Imperial Age. Anyway, GG, well played from both of them. Guys, if you had just as much fun watching the game as I had casting it, then please consider clicking some of those buttons down there. Click the like button, the subscribe button. Whatever you find down there, click it, and I will see you in the next video.